Yes guys, it's a boy G Breeze again with another video. Today I will be doing a story time telling you about my life growing up or as a youth. Please watch till the end guys. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Bless. So it's like my mother died, and when she died, it was just me and my sister, my father, you know, was living together. But after my mother died, it's like I don't know the problem. My father is like he changed, like get a shock, yes, and it was a change in his life. You know, things he used to do, he don't want to do it anymore, and it's like I don't know, but it was interest, yes, to take care of us, you know. It was just two of us, but it's like it was interest. He was working, and if we asked him for something, he didn't give us. And if he it's like sometimes he buy some things and we thought that it was us he buy it for us for we to get it, and he buy it and he give it to someone else. You see, so it's like he lose interest. So I have to turn to another alternative by start working for myself. And work what I used to work is just go and help, you know, help out, like take a day from school and go and help out. Yes, there was some work going on at the backside company, you know. I just go and help the man in there and I get the money, and that's what I use to go to school. I remember even one time I buy a crepe because I used to go to school barefoot. Guys, is it truth I'm talking? I used to go to school barefoot, you see, and going to school barefoot, it is like I want something because sometimes I don't want to go to school because other people is there and some of my friends they was there having on shoes, and you know I was uncomfortable, so because of that sometimes I don't want to go to school. So I work and I get the money from those people that I work with, and I get like mangoes, and I go on the road and sell the mangoes, you know. Meantime he's at work. I have to have a day, one day from school and go and do all these things. When I sell the mango and I save the money and I buy a crepe to wear to school, that was, I remember everything that is what a butter store. And I go to the butter store and buy that crepe. And I wear that crepe, you know. I remember, you know, my father working, you know, and getting money, getting good money too. But he just, although we live in there, he wasn't supporting us. Yes, I don't know for any rest of children, but I know he wasn't supporting us. He wasn't supporting me. I don't know if any rest of them get anything from him, but it was just me and my sister, right? And I buy the crepe, and when the crepe, the color, the color of the crepe burning out, guys, I have to get some paint and paint the crepe to look to get the color on it. And guys, when I paint that crepe, it's stiff on my foot. I tell you guys, it's stiff on my foot. I have to wear it and wear it until, you know, one day I was at home and it began to get miserable and start acting some way and threw some stone at me and thing and said, you know, must leave his yard. You know, I don't remember what happened, but he started to get miserable. And I keep asking him, then why are you getting miserable at me, and I don't do anything, and get vexed and fling after me and I have to run. And he said, must come back in the yard. And that's when I leave and I go to some of my cousin I was there spending a little time, and I go back there and I see him knock up and didn't want to let me in and things like that, and I leave, you know, walking. I didn't have money to pay my fare, and I was walking. Guys, everything I'm telling you is the truth and nothing but the truth. Walking on my feet, going straight to. I was living in Mount Rasa, to be exact, and walking from Mount Rasa to reach a money and looking drive. And there was God sent my sister coming down in a van and see me and pick me up, and he carried me in Linstead. That's where you get a house. And I spend most of my time there with my sister until I said, you know, I think it's time for me now to go and do something for myself. And I leave and I get a little job that it was paying $50. $50 we have to cut up meat. You know, it's a restaurant. And there we work and work and work until I said to myself, say, you know, I think I need more because I feel like it's time for me to go on my own. And I leave and I get a peanut cart. That peanut cart with the whistle and they bake the peanut. And I go with the guy that's baking the peanut and learn to bake the peanut and me selling peanut on the road. And it was going good, you know, until you have a time when the peanut price go up and sometimes it go down low. So sometimes we don't really make nothing. And it's there where I live. And I said to myself, you know, I'll go back and look at work and get a work at a supermarket. And guys, from there is where I meet my beautiful wife. You will see me and her one of these days and say, there where I meet her, and after I meet her there, things change because there when I reach there, that is when no my works I start to work and rent the first house when I was 17. And that when I was 17 I start my peanut business and doing. But going along with peanut business and then afterward I get the job and you know in the supermarket. When I stopped doing the peanut business and get the job in the supermarket, I was 20, 19, yeah, 19, and I meet my wife and we married when I was 20. Some people, reason why I did it because some people say, oh, you married pretty young. But it's not young, some people marry younger than that. But I said in my life, I don't want to run up and down with other women like some people have this woman here have 3 children here, 2 children here, 1 children there. I said to myself, no, I don't want to live that life. I want to live a good and decent life. I want to get all of my children with one woman, and that woman should be my wife. And that's where I stand and serious about that. And that is what I did. When I meet my wife and we keep going on until time come. That time I start going to church. I start going to church, and after I go to church, the church I even changed to Earth Church because I don't love the big church. I love the small church where I can get to do something, because sometimes you have the big church and you go there and you don't get to do nothing. Sometimes the church full, the pastor don't know everyone in the church. So I changed to Earth Church because our church was small, and I did, you know, I get a chance to do things in there. And guys, rest was history. We got married when I was 20, and we lived together. And guys, honestly, you know, This is what it is years I want to talk about this. You know, hope my family and who see it don't feel away, but this is true. Things was going on good with my father. I understand because I didn't know. You know, when my mother died, I was young, so I didn't know nothing more so. But when I get older and older, I realize, and people saying to me, things was better. When the wife, your mother was living because they didn't get married, and after that it changed. But guys, I go through it. I go through a lot. I go through a lot, you know, and I make up in my mind and said, things like this, I don't want it to happen to my family. So this, guys, this is why I try everything. Everything I have a chance to try to help myself in life. This is what I did. Guys, I just cut it up short because guys, this is a long story. It's a long story. This one is a long story, guys. Because, you know, it have a lot more to it. So, hope you watch this to the end. Hope you like, share, subscribe. And remember, if you watch this to the end, that means you are golden. As my friend used to say, you are golden. So guys, keep blessed, keep safe, like, share, subscribe. I leave school before time to work. I never finish school. So you see, there are a lot, guys.